Folks, I'm back here not to tell, but to introduce our next teller. Drew Carter is one of the most special people I think I've ever met. In my age, 73, to me it's important to give back. So I teach storytelling classes here. Some of those victims are still in the audience now. But Drew came up to me as this class was starting, and he'd been to these shows before. He just said, I want to learn how to tell. And I realized, it's not the class, I'm going to coach Drew. Drew has severe traumatic brain injury, TBI. He wanted to learn how to tell so that he could go to TBI support groups and be able to help them. And I have to tell you, for me, meeting new people who are good souls, who are interesting and who have something to say is very important. So I decided this show is going to be for Drew. Drew inspires everybody, and he inspired me. And I thought, what a great example of recovery, redemption through strength, through dedication, through hard work, and just by being Drew Carter. Ladies and gentlemen, Drew Carter. We're having a little technical difficulty, folks. Come on.
Tom's working on it.
Okay, mic check, everybody. Thanks so much for coming. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it. I'm really blessed. More than you know. Yeah, so some of you know I'm a TBI survivor, like he said. I try to tell a lot of people about it, but I was gonna just run it by and see what that has to say about me, about people in general, about this. So yeah, I was my accident. I was at Western Carolina, right? High school, right? Yeah. In Western Carolina, who knows Western Carolina, right? Okay, yeah, party school, huh? Yeah. One was, anyways. Yeah, so I was at right out of high school at Western Carolina, and I was going to school, so a bit of a party school, but I got by first semester with just a C. So I was put on probation at then, and anyways, so it's party hardy we tried. We were throwing down like freshmen kids do, right? So I was at a fraternity party, a boys club party, drinking and talking to the sisters and that whole scene where I wasn't acting so responsible. I was a kid. I was in college. This is awesome. What? Come on. Yeah. So I was at that party, and the party. It was I had a friend that was president of a little boys club, and he, so he's got kicked out of school. So we're at Sigma Nu boys club party for my friend that got kicked out. Anyhow, so I've talked to one of my friends that hung out with us then, and he said, well, you know, we really weren't really drinking that much that night, especially, and just average. But yeah, so what happened to me is I was partying at the party, that stuff, and I walked outside because it was little boy rules, like guys out, girls in, use the restroom. It's their little kid stuff, anyhow. So I walked out the house and walked around the corner and tripped over a retaining wall, about, I said 15 foot, hit my head onto the concrete, I say I died because my heart stopped, but yeah, so I fortunately knew Casey Lane, this lady that knew CPR, and so she started my heart back the first time, right? And yeah, so once everybody knew about my accident, knew about me, they were all trying to hide the beers, get the beers away from the party because we were throwing down really hard. Yeah, so that night I was flown from Western Carolina area. And I was actually fortunate enough to be in a faster helicopter that might have saved my life. But the faster mama at the hospital helicopter, some people know it anyways. And I got to the hospital and I was in ICU for a month or two-ish, and was pretty much in a coma. They induced a coma just so I wouldn't wake up not being able to do, kind of shocked. It would shock my brain, they said. Yeah, so then 22 years ago or so, I came out of this coma, and that's when they suggested I go to Shepherd Center in Atlanta. At that time it was a state-of-the-art TBI type hospital. While I was at this hospital, so I was in this hospital, coming out of this coma, like learning that stuff for real. I didn't, whatever that looked like that. They said I wasn't progressing fast enough. They told beforehand, when I was in the coma, they actually told my parents to unplug me because I wasn't showing signs or whatever it was. But anyhow, after they kicked me out, I came home, and I remember specifically this one night, or one day, that I was getting in a fight with my mom's, and it's been some troubling times with us, but I remember getting a phone call, and we are just butting heads and stuff, whatever, and she was talking, and I remember the phone call, and tears dropped from her eyes, and I didn't know what was up, and how they told her that I was going to go to, well, back then it was Tom's Rehab, now it's Care Partners, anyhow, so I went to Care Partners, doing my therapy, like moving this arm, or talking, or occupational therapy, all the goodies. I did them, and so got back from Shepherd Center, like, anybody ADD or 88. What? Yeah, you know. Yeah, so it's one of the many struggles I've had before. ADD, or they tried to call me bipolar, and they tried to call me this because when someone goes through that, a similar accident, a lot of times they get better up to a point, they're better, they keep them going, and then they're off, like not being able to walk so well, or talk, or have some disability, whatever. And so to anybody that sees this or hears this, I really would like to tell them don't give up, because they thought I was out and told them to cut the machine off, and I'm standing here now. It was a lot. I really appreciate you guys. I wanted to give shouts out to Karen Harrington, who's retired now, but about I was going to try to make her a support group and get that going. And yeah, so that's basically my gist. I was just letting y'all know what it's like, my best type of, best try to explain it. Thanks so much. So then I heard I might get to dance for you guys.
This is how Drew recovered when he was not able to move his arms or his legs. You're in for a treat. Is the tension building?
My mission, I'm so obsessed with me and what I'm getting. There times I miss what you've been telling me. I can't even see the bigger picture. That's not my plan at all. At times I'm selfish, I'm helpless in you're helping this. Get so consumed that I don't got that I'm smart. I'm being transparent with any sweet heart. Confess my tears to you. I hope that's what my friend. I'm just rag, dirt on my Timberland boots. I pray just so you get the truth and know you're not alone. I still battle issues that I thought were gone. That's why I trust in you. I need you, I'm in love with you. I see your face, I praise your name. I'll never get enough of you. That's why I trust in you. I need you, I'm in love with you. I see your face, I praise your name. I'll never get enough of you, yeah. Forgiveness for
Thank you so much, Drew Carter. Wow. What a story. What a guy. What a recovery. It's a real privilege to be here tonight and to hear his story and see what he has done with his life. And it's great to hear Chuck Fink, and it's great to hear Ray Christian. And we hope they will all be back again. We have some great shows planned for next year. Thank you so much for being with us on the Recovery and Redemption Trail tonight. Thanks so much.